Ladies, let's get real for a moment. Are you certain your house is ready for visitors? There's a good chance some sneaky dirt is hiding in spots you haven't considered. Stay with me because I'm about to share 5 overlooked areas every mature woman should tackle before relatives arrive. Believe me, you don't want your son-in-law or those sharp-eyed grandkids spotting what you missed. Spot number 1. Light switches and doorknobs. Let's start with a confession. For years, I completely ignored these. Light switches, doorknobs, cupboard handles. These tiny details fade into the background of our homes. We touch them constantly, but since they're so ordinary, we rarely notice the filth that builds up. Yet, mark my words, if anyone's going to spot it, especially your observant son-in-law or those curious grandkids, it's the smudges, fingerprints, and germs clinging to these surfaces. Consider how often we use them. Flicking a switch as we move through rooms, opening cabinets for kitchen supplies, or twisting doorknobs countless times daily. Now factor in everyone else who visits. It's not just your hands leaving marks. There's skin oils, food residue, lotion, dirt, and even germs if someone nearby coughed or sneezed. These spots can become breeding grounds for bacteria. Research shows switches and knobs can harbor microbes and viruses for days, sometimes longer. What's worse, these areas are always visible. You might miss a dusty ledge or a corner under the bed, but switches and knobs are right at eye level and touched daily. In certain lighting, they can look downright grubby. And don't forget, kids love to touch everything. If you've got little ones coming over, their hands will be all over those switches and handles, leaving behind sticky traces of snacks, juice, or who knows what. You don't want relatives wondering if their hands got dirtier at grandma's house. The good news? This is a simple fix with a huge impact. Grab some cleaning supplies. I suggest a damp microfiber cloth, which is gentle but effective, and a disinfectant spray or wipes. If strong cleaners bother you, mix equal parts water and white vinegar for a safe, natural solution. Add a drop or 2 of lavender or eucalyptus oil for a pleasant scent. Wipe each switch plate thoroughly, focusing on the center where fingerprints collect most. Don't skip the edges or the wall around it. Those get smudged too. For doorknobs, take a moment to clean every angle. You'll be amazed at the grime hiding where your fingers rest. If your knobs or pulls have detailed designs, use a soft toothbrush to scrub those hard-to-reach crevices. The result will look crisp and polished. To make this routine easier, keep disinfectant wipes handy in places like the kitchen, bathroom, and living room. Spot a smudge? Grab a wipe and handle it right away. If arthritis or joint pain makes cleaning tough, try long-handled tools to reach these spots without straining. Small changes like that can make a big difference. Here's something many miss. Regular cleaning isn't just about looks, it's about health too. Wiping down switches and knobs cuts down on germs, especially during flu season or when guests arrive from afar. It's not only about wowing your family, but also about creating a safe, inviting space for everyone. Think of it less as a chore and more as nurturing your home with care and detail. There's something rewarding about knowing even the small things shine. Your family might not say it outright, but they'll notice the warmth and cleanliness that make your home feel special. It's those subtle touches that leave a lasting mark. Spot number 2. Under sofa cushions and behind furniture. Get ready because this one's not for the timid. Ladies, when did you last check under your sofa cushions or peek behind the furniture? If you're like me, you might have avoided this for a bit. But let me tell you, these areas are like secret hideouts for all sorts of debris. Crumbs, loose change, lost socks, dust piles, and if grandkids visit, a collection of half-eaten treats and forgotten toys. Last winter, while prepping for a family gathering, I tackled the sofa. Under those cushions, a melted candy bar. Don't ask how long it had been there. 2 tissues, a bottle cap, and the TV remote I'd been hunting for weeks. That's not counting the crumbs. It was like a tiny snack party had happened. Behind the sofa wasn't any better. Dust was practically setting up camp. Why does this matter before family arrives? First, kids love to explore, especially under cushions. You don't want a grandkid pulling out some mystery item and showing it off at dinner. Second, shifting furniture can stir up dust and allergens, which could bother anyone with asthma or sensitivities. And nothing's worse than a guest dropping their keys behind the couch and fishing them out from a pile of fluff. Here's how to handle it. Start by removing all cushions and shaking them out, preferably outside. Then vacuum them well, especially the seams where crumbs hide. Next, vacuum the sofa's base, hitting every corner. If your vacuum has attachments, use a crevice tool. It's perfect for tight spots. Now focus behind and under furniture. If the sofa or chairs are too heavy to move, use a broom or extendable duster to sweep underneath. Lightweight stick vacuums are great too. They're easy to maneuver and reach narrow spaces without heavy lifting. For those with back or joint issues, these tools are a lifesaver. If moving furniture is possible, get help or wait for family to arrive and enlist them. It's a great way to multitask. Once it's clean, consider adding a washable sofa cover if you don't already have one. Covers make future spills and crumbs easier to manage and give your living room a fresh look for guests. Here's a bonus tip: keep a fabric freshener nearby. After cleaning, a quick spritz of citrus or linen scent makes the room smell amazing the moment guests walk in. When you're done, take a moment to enjoy your refreshed space. You've conquered one of the sneakiest messes in the house. Even if your family doesn't know exactly what you did, they'll feel the difference in a clean, welcoming room. It's the kind of effort that says your home is cherished and ready for loved ones. Spot number 3, the top of your refrigerator. Let's talk about a spot that's easy to ignore but hard to miss: the top of your refrigerator. Be honest, when did you last look up there? Out of sight, out of mind, right? But here's the thing. While we might overlook it, taller guests, like your son-in-law or a lanky grandkid, might glance up and see dust or clutter. Not the warm welcome you're going for, is it? The fridge top is tricky because it's rarely clean compared to other kitchen surfaces. Dust, grease, and even splatters from cooking can settle there, creating a sticky mess that traps everything. And if you're like me, you might have used it as extra storage: old cookbooks, spare containers, random bags. It all piles up, becoming a forgotten mess. I still cringe thinking about the time I checked mine before my son's holiday visit. Not only was there a layer of grime, but I found a box of cookies I'd completely forgotten. How old were they? No idea. That's when I realized this was about more than cleaning. It was about taking back that space. Here's how to do it right. Grab a sturdy step stool. Safety first. We're not risking a fall over some spilled flour. Clear off any items and sort them. Toss or relocate anything you don't need. Then use a damp cloth with a bit of dish soap to wipe the surface. For stubborn grime, add a pinch of baking soda for extra scrubbing power. Focus on corners where dust collects, and clean any items you're keeping before putting them back. Ideally, keep the fridge top clear. A bare surface makes your kitchen look tidy and spacious, something guests will notice. For maintenance, try a washable shelf liner. It catches dust and grease and can be cleaned easily. If you must store things up there, use decorative baskets to keep it neat and stylish. When you're done, you'll feel a quiet pride seeing how neat it looks. Plus, you won't worry about guests judging a dusty kitchen. Family time is about connection, but a well-kept space adds to the joy of hosting. Don't let the fridge top undo your efforts elsewhere. Give it some care, and it'll make your kitchen shine. Spot number 4. Bathroom corners and tile grout. The bathroom can make or break how clean your home feels to guests. Ladies, it's the one room everyone notices, no matter how brief their visit. You might polish the sink, shine the mirror, or spritz some freshener. But there's a spot that often gets missed. Bathroom corners and tile grout. Let's be real, corners and grout attract dirt, mildew, and soap scum like nobody's business. Over time, they darken, and even a sparkling bathroom can look neglected if these areas are grimy. I once got a subtle comment from my son about how tough it must be to keep the bathroom pristine. Translation: I had some scrubbing to do. Now I prioritize these spots before guests arrive. Why are they so tricky? They're not at eye level, so it's easy to miss a dingy grout line by the floor while you're focused on bigger tasks. Plus, for many of us, bending to check corners or scrubbing grout isn't as simple as it once was. But with the right approach, you can make these areas gleam without overdoing it. Start with corners. Dust, hair, and lint pile up there, especially behind the toilet or near the tub. Use a small brush or vacuum attachment to clear debris. Then mix equal parts water and vinegar. Dip a cloth in it and wipe corners to loosen dirt. For stubborn stains or mildew, sprinkle baking soda before scrubbing. It works like a charm. For grout, scrubbing on your knees with a toothbrush isn't fun. Try a long-handled grout brush or a steam cleaner if you have one. Both are game changers. Use a mix of hydrogen peroxide and baking soda for tough stains, apply it to the grout, and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before scrubbing. If reaching is hard, extendable tools with swivel heads are perfect for tight spots. Finish with a warm water rinse and a quick wipe. The result? A bathroom that feels spotless. Guests might not pinpoint why it looks so good, but you'll know it's the details, the hidden spots they'd notice if left dirty. There's something satisfying about gleaming grout and clean corners. It shows the care you put into your home. One trick I love: after cleaning grout, apply a sealant. It protects the surface and keeps it fresh longer, so you're not scrubbing weekly. When it's done, you'll feel confident your bathroom reflects the warmth and effort you've invested. It's a small win that makes a big difference. Spot number 5. Under the sink and inside cupboards. Let's wrap up with a spot that's easy to forget, but can elevate your kitchen's cleanliness. Under the sink and inside cupboards. You might think no one will peek there, but trust me, opening those doors to reveal a tidy space leaves a great impression. Start with under the sink. It's tempting to toss cleaners, sponges, and trash bags in there and call it a day. But before family arrives, take a closer look. You'd be surprised how much dust, dirt, or even mold can creep in. Pull everything out. Yes, it's time for a thorough clean. Wipe the cabinet's interior with a mild all-purpose cleaner, focusing on corners where grime hides. Check pipes for dampness, as moisture can lead to mold or damage over time. Sort through your supplies. Toss anything empty, expired, or unused. Then use small bins or baskets to organize sponges, brushes, and cleaners. A tidy setup makes it easy to find what you need and looks great when you open the door. Now for the cupboards. Over time, crumbs, grease, or food splashes can build up on shelves. Take a damp cloth with a gentle cleaner and wipe them down. Consider shelf liners. They make future cleanups easier and keep shelves pristine. It's a simple touch that keeps your kitchen fresh. When guests open a cupboard for a plate, they'll see a neat, organized space. After cleaning, step back and admire your work. It's a small area, but it adds to the welcoming feel of your home. These quiet details create a big impact when prepping for family. So there you have it, ladies. 5 hidden spots to clean before your family arrives. These small efforts make a huge difference, not just for guests but for your own satisfaction. A little care goes a long way in making your home feel loved and ready.